Cosby doing the intro.
Okay. You alright, guys? Welcome back to the 6th episode of RouteOneO'Clock. I'm feeling good. Just come off back of a great England win, which we'll obviously talk about. But I'll run you through the guests. This is me, first time doing the intro. Next to me, obviously, you can see his gorgeous face, Charlie. Across, we've got two people you'll recognise from previous episodes. Gilly's here, hoping to redeem the mic problems from the other episode he was on.
I'm hoping it's fixed.
And finally, after trying to get him back on for a long time, Mercer's back.
I'm back.
How are we both doing, boys?
Yeah, not
Good,
bad, mate.
good. Feels good to be back. Excited.
Okay, I'll let Charlie run us through what we're going to talk about today.
I thought he was going to give us a whole lead in. You did a good job on the intro.
You're not talking us through it.
Okay, right. So, the plan today is we're going to run through a couple of the results that's gone on, because there were some shockers. Obviously, the England game. Predictions for the England and France game, I think we're going to go into.
Yeah.
And then last, we've got a little WIKI game that us boys love to play.
Super.
So yeah, we'll get onto that. But yeah, onto it. Let's go.
Decent. Right, good little intro. I like it.
Thanks, man.
Good little audition.
Done well.
I know who to go to if I'm ever ill.
Yeah. Oh wait, housekeeping as well. Always got to remember housekeeping. Thanks to the guys that subscribed. We're still close to 100 subscribers. Let's try and get there. Tell everyone you know, your mum, your dad, your nan. Tell them, get subscribed. Give it a listen. We appreciate the support. So yeah.
We've only got, this episode included 2 more studio episodes before we're all back at Christmas.
Yeah.
So to hit 100 subscribers before then would be immense.
Massive.
That'd be epic.
Is it online after that? Are we doing it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try and put together a little something online, yeah. A little Discord job.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Right, let's get on to it.
Netherlands versus USA. Merce. You're full of a lot of good things to say about USA. You were obviously on the first episode, the historic first episode, when that was all predictions, wasn't it? It was predictions episode.
Yeah.
And you were very big on the US. What have you made of their sort of... Before we get onto the game, what did you make of their tournament?
I thought they were really good. I think from the first game, they were much better than Wales. Poor tackle in the box, and it was a draw. And then did well against us. I mean, we weren't great, but you can't deny they played well. They held down defensively well, and then they did what they had to do in the last game. I thought they were good. So, like I said before, I think it's a young team. There's talent everywhere, and I think 2026, 4 years time, they're hosting along with Canada and Mexico, and I think they'll be even more of a threat than in this tournament. I don't think they'll go on and win it, but I think they can really push quarters, semis, because just the players they've got, like McKennie, you saw it. They were brilliant, and players like Reina weren't playing, who I really like. Ferreira up top wasn't playing. A lot of players didn't play, so it might be a change.
I think they were surprising how good defensively they actually were.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone was expecting them to only concede one in the group stage, which was obviously the penalty. I didn't expect them to beat Netherlands, but I certainly expected them not to concede as much. I thought they'd have a slightly better game, but credit to Netherlands. I mean, Gakpo just seems to be going off. I know he didn't get a goal in that game, but still shows like
I thought USA would give them a game. I didn't think they'd beat them.
I still think they did.
I thought they'd give them a game, but that's what I was going to say. They really did give them a game. Like, they battered them. Pulisic missed a sitter 3-4 minutes in, and they conceded a great goal. But it felt like every time the first 2 Netherlands goals, it felt like it was 2 attacks, 2 goals, and then they got back in it. Quite a lucky finish, but it was deserved, and then obviously they got done in the end. But I thought they made a really good account of themselves.
Let's talk about the US goal. So I put it on the group chat.
Yeah.
That goal was ridiculous.
Complete luck.
He's never meant
I mean, you were straight in there saying it was a fluke.
No way. Yeah, I completely agree. It was a good goal though. What?
It's one of them where he's tried to get it under control. He just completely lost it.
I think it's just
lucky for him.
Yeah.
He's got him back in the net. But
he was a weird one as well. That right, they kept bringing him on, and every time I thought he's rubbish. He's doing nothing, and he scored that goal. But yeah, I still think it was. I don't think he meant it. If you meant that, it's ridiculous. It's something.
I think he's just like he's tried to do something, trying to get it into the box, and it's literally just like clipped it.
It wasn't like his foot made the move towards goal as if he was trying to get it. It just hit him and then went like
So. On to the next game. I think we spoke about that. The stats though on that game did say that USA were doing them, which is weird.
Well, no, mate, they've contested in every game. Like 3-1, like I said.
Great.
very unjust.
Matt Turner really surprised me as well, just as one. I know you said they conceded 1 goal. Arsenal's backup, I didn't think he was all that, and he was brilliant all tournament.
Yeah. Distribution as well, like he set he's really good.
Adams as well. I knew Adams was good from watching him play for Leeds, but
Aronson couldn't get a game. That's another one mentioned. Couldn't get. He was off the bench every time. It's like if you start them players that
Weah, good player as well.
Yeah,
he was the one I wanted to mention because I mean we all know about him. Obviously, George Weah's dad. Like that was the first time I've watched
George Weah's son.
George Weah, his dad.
Yeah.
Let us slide. Obviously, we all know about him. That was the first time I've watched him like over a long, a few games, and I was actually really impressed with him. Really positive when he got
took
the
his first goal brilliantly in the first game.
Finish.
Yeah, and looked dangerous against us. To be fair, he was decent against us. They've got Argentina in the next game. How are they going to fare against them?
Battered.
You think they'll get battered?
Argentina haven't looked that great.
No, but I still think
they haven't been convincing.
I still think Netherlands, especially in their group games, I don't think Netherlands looked good in any of their group games. In any of them, I thought they were poor in all of them. I was working when that game was on, so I didn't really give that much of a watch. I just looked at the goals afterwards. But so I can't really comment on how good they looked in that game. But I just think Argentina, they'll get their way to the final. I'm strongly convinced they'll get their way to the final.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Argentina will win, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be a battering. I don't think it's a certainty.
It's going to be tight.
It's going to be tight. But Messi just has their moments. Did against Australia. Yeah. Does have that moments, and they've got a good team. Netherlands, like obviously the defence is solid. Van Dijk, Dumfries is brilliant in the national tournament.
He's had a great
every single time. Like the Euros. But I think that'll be too much from Argentina.
Yeah, I think they're both on a similar sort of trajectory. Like, I think they both won their games because they've in the quarterfinals. But like, I don't know. I don't think Argentina have been that convincing. Like, I'm not half convinced as we thought they was going to be. We all thought they nailed on to the final, this and that. And I think the Netherlands are the same. I think we all kind of anticipated they'd have a weird tournament. So I think that's going to be a really good game to watch. Like, really good test both teams. Argentina, who did they play against? I'm trying to Australia. Let's give that a talk about then. What did we make of that?
Poor Aussies.
Yeah,
you were a big fan of them last episode.
Yeah, I did like them, but I was realistic. They were never gonna. No. They weren't gonna do it.
They did have a few chances though. Like, it's not like they were completely out of the game.
Missed a good chance at the end. 2-1, wasn't it? Yeah, good save.
I mean, what Matt Ryan's doing for Argentina's second goal, I'll never know. I mean, he thinks he's Messi. They're trying to take on about 3-4 players. He doesn't do that. It keeps them in the game.
Yeah.
They get that goal. Well, game on. But
it's one of them.
I don't know. I think Australia gave it a really good go tournament. Like,
yeah, they were surprising.
Well, they weren't expected to get through the group, were they?
And then looking back at it, they'll be one of the teams where you're like, they were like made the tournament theirs. I'm trying to think. We had the Messi discussion last time, didn't we? And I think we had Kiz on and we had George on, and they were quite quick to say like he has kind of had the tournament we anticipated. I still don't think he has. I mean, look, you watch him and it's like every time he gets the ball, the crowd are up. Like, but I'm still waiting for like. Your moment that you're expecting is like
last
30 yards, last minute.
But we get that every tournament.
But he's not had to, is he?
It's winners, and he's still scored a couple of good goals.
Oh, he has. Yeah.
And important goals. I count them as moments. So I think he is having a tournament. Ronaldo on the other hand. That gives us a perfect time to move on to Portugal's name.
I like it a lot.
Game. What a game they had.
Yeah. Without him.
And Ronaldo, he's probably is one of the worst players we've seen in this tournament, bar Darwin Núñez. What I was going to do this episode as well, guys, I'll let you know, is I was going to, because obviously George and Kiz did the best 11, I was going to do the worst 11, but I got home last night, I was tired, so I couldn't be arsed. So I just wrote down Ronaldo, Darwin Núñez, Mendy, Sula, Lukaku, and I was like, fuck that, I'm done now.
5-a-side team.
Yeah, literally it. So yeah.
No, they were good yesterday, Portugal. Like, as soon as he was dropped, I sort of had the feeling of they might be better, because you've seen what he's like this year. He's not helped any team
what
he's
happens
played
to United whenever United drop him? United play well.
Yeah.
Can't get back in the team.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be back in.
Well, do you think? I think he sort of has to be back in. Just because of who it's the same thing. You're not with United.
Well, Ramos is playing.
Ramos.
No, you can't. But you'd think
you cannot drop him.
You think you wouldn't? Well,
maybe
I know this is slightly
Felix,
different, but you'd think you wouldn't be able to drop Rashford, seeing the goals he's scored. You know, gets 2 goals. Obviously, I preferred Foden there, but scores 2 goals, gets dropped. You know what I mean? It's that sort of thing.
Yeah.
They will. I reckon they will drop him just to play Ronaldo.
I know the coach did say today, I think it was, or last night, he said his professionalism was really good and all sorts, praising him in the media, saying there was no problem after he benched him, whatever. So
you also think as well,
he was never going to come out and slate him though.
No, true. But he did before, didn't he? He did before. Not slated him as much, but he said
well, the only reason he got dropped is because of his reaction to being subbed, which we've seen that
millions.
However many times this season, walking down the field, whatever.
But I wonder if they will play him because Morocco have got a very tall defence, and maybe they'll need him for that aerial threat. Because you saw with Spain, like Asensio playing up top. Yeah. He's not a type to go win it in the air, whereas Ronaldo is probably more of that player. So that's why I wonder if he will play. But yeah,
I just think I get all the circumstances and everything around the Ronaldo thing, but you can't go into a quarter-final and not play him with the World Cup. Can you? Like, I know.
I think you can now. He's not that player anymore.
Because the impact that Ramos had when he came in,
he scored a hat-trick. I know. Like,
you can't really.
And like Ronaldo's cameo.
I know it's Ronaldo, but you can't.
But would you not make way for like I don't know, say drop another player?
Felix, I know what you mean. But like his 20-minute cameo when he come on was so bad, He did the offside goal where he didn't even try and time his run. A few times where he weren't pressing or anything like that. Gave a pass, I remember. Free kick straight into the wall. Apart from they made 1 or 2 passes, that was it. Like even when he come on, he just gave nothing to him.
Yeah, he didn't look asked.
One player who should come in is Rafael Leao, I think, because
the fact he's not starting is a joke.
But like Ronaldo shouldn't even be. I don't think in the conversation. But it's Ronaldo, so obviously he's going to be, and he deserves to be for who he is. But
I mean, you have an expectation that Ronaldo would come in, and I know it's not. We're not slating it, and we're not saying it's wrong because it was a good thing to mention. Like chip on his shoulder could do well. Like we've seen Saka has been really doing really well, and he'd have a bit of a chip on his shoulder from the Euros. But I think it's just done the opposite. I think he just thinks he's the bollocks.
What I would say
and he's no longer the bollocks.
He's got granted Portugal do what I've anticipated they do and make it to the final, which I'm not sure they will do.
Yeah.
If they do, say Ronaldo starts next game. And he starts semi, then he starts final. He's still got an opportunity to make the tournament, have a big impact on the tournament.
It's still got a great.
And if Portugal were to win it, or even go to the final, I think he would have to have a big impact.
He wouldn't even have to start again. If he come on in that final and scored the winner, he's impacted the tournament in every way. Do you know what I mean? But it's just not been great.
I think we should mention how good a certain player has been for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, I was hoping it was someone else. Bruno Fernandes has been great.
He has been really good. Who is you thinking?
Pepe.
Yeah.
That's the one.
So 39 years old.
He has been. What?
It's an absolute sledgehammer over header last night, wasn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant.
But
Fernandes has been brilliant.
Yeah, he has been. I was expecting him to just sort of
come
ghost a bit.
Be a bit average again.
I don't know. Let's hope not.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, on the Ronaldo thing, really, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I do agree with you. Like, I think there has to be a moment when the manager puts his foot down, and he put it down, and it worked right. So
yeah. It would have. I think it would have been one of them moments like we obviously spoke about, in last episode before we found out that Sterling had to go home, about the whole Sterling situation. I think it's similar to that. When do tried and tested players become no longer tried and tested? Like it's only a matter of time before either Ronaldo retires from international football, or he's just permanently dropped. It is one of them.
He took a risk, didn't he, and it paid off. So fair play to the manager. Because if they lost that game, it would be everyone in Portugal would be like on his back. What's going on?
It'd be like, as much as I don't like Sterling, I've already said my piece on Sterling. I'll say this every single time.
You get so much airtime on here, don't you?
Yeah. If it was like he lives in my head rent free, that's what it is. If it was one of them situations where we go into this game against France and we play Foden and Foden doesn't have a good game, which he will have a good game because he's so good.
Yeah.
But everyone would be like, well, why wasn't Sterling playing? It's one of them.
It is. But like, it's for us, realistically, it's like Kane being dropped. Just the captain, the main man. Imagine he dropped Kane tomorrow not tomorrow, next game for Callum Wilson, and then we lost. You'd be like, but I know it's different. It's different.
Yeah, it was like, do you remember the Scotland game in the Euros when he brought Kane off, and then like it did the rounds on Twitter? Everyone was like, why is he taking Kane off? Like, if anyone's going to get you a goal, it's Kane. This, that, and the other. And it's one of them.
We draw 0-0 with him up front. Everyone's going, I should have bought him off because he's not great. Like he's that sort of game. So
you can never win.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's more with international managers because
it comes down to one. It comes down to the one game sort of thing. Yeah. So it's we'll try and rattle through some more of the games. We're going to go to France, Poland.
I think that's
what we made, and then
self-explanatory.
we'll obviously link that to then England Senegal, and then we'll do the prediction.
Mbappe is very good,
That's-
and it's worrying. It's
Scary.
very, very scary because I don't think Kyle Walker will be able to manage him.
Well, you say that he's done it before,
Yes.
Yeah,
many a time.
yeah, but so's fucking Twanzebe. Twanzebe's pocketed Mbappe before.
There you go. That's
It's
how
one
easy,
of them.
That's how easy
I
it
don't
is.
know.
No,
I-
Twanzebe's done it. Anyone can do it.
The thing is, with the France game, and loads of people have spoke about it, and it says we shouldn't be scared of France. France should be scared of us. I'm not scared of France. I'm scared of Mbappe.
Well, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
literally all it is. I'm not going to call him Mbappe FC because I'm not, because the rest of their players are really good. But it just
It's
seems
just how
like
good he is. Isn't
he could do us in big time.
Well, yeah, man for man, you could argue we've got the better side. Midfield, without a doubt,
Yeah.
we win the midfield battle.
Yeah, well, their midfield has been surprisingly good. I
have
think it's
been
paid
good,
off
yeah.
Pogba and Kante not being there.
Yeah.
Because I think the two they've got, Rabiot and Tchouameni.
Rabiot's had a great tournament.
Yes.
Really good
Weirdly, yes.
Yeah.
Nobody expected.
I remember when he was linked with United, and I was
Oh.
like, "Fuck this guy, man! Why such a pointless sign?" And then he's obviously
Yeah.
been really, really good, and I'm sort of like, "Well, shit." Anyway.
I think on Mbappe as well. Like, it felt like Matty Cash, who was in right back, did unbelievably against him for 90% of the game. He locked him out every time he was making a run down the right. He was getting to the ball first. But like that just shows how good Mbappe is.
Yeah.
The fact that he can just go bang, 2 shots, 2 goals,
Yeah.
3-1.
But I
Well,
think it's
3-0.
I think it's weird because I think Poland were expecting to get a bit hammered. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Whereas
I
I think
thought they played well. They created
That was I
lot-
think that was
a
the
lot
best
of
game
chances.
best game they've had at the tournament.
created a lot of chances.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that looks promising for us because if Poland can create chances against them,
Yeah, we can.
yeah, I think the
they've
difference
taken-
between
I
us,
don't think we could take them.
I think the difference between us and Poland is I think we're going to expect to go in there and be the ones that are creating more of the chances and just try not to be caught out by France, which I think is going to be
Yeah.
totally wrong. France will be
No, I think-
doing us,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
think it's going to be more of a case of we've just got to try and get them on the counter attack. But yeah, that brings us on nicely though to the England-Senegal game.
It does.
Yeah, what a game!
Yeah,
Brilliant.
love it.
Although
It's
the
a bad start.
Yeah,
Poor start. Can't start like that.
Maguire. So we obviously spoke about Maguire being the best player in the groups. For that first bit, I was like, get him off the pitch
Yeah.
because he's
I do think
not
that's a
right.
weird take. But I spoke about it vaguely on the last one. Maguire was not the best player in our group. I think Stones was better than him. I don't even Maguire was good. He didn't put many feet wrong, but like I don't know.
I'd
say
They were
Maguire
both-
was better.
They were both good.
But they were both good.
No, they were, and then
They
that
worked
game.
well as a pair.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're right.
It's
Yeah,
Awesome.
so and then that game started. I genuinely thought they were going to score, and like Kids said, if they scored early, I think we would have lost.
Yeah.
They should.
But I knew we were going to score 2 in the first half. I was saying, if they're watching, Jack and Alex, they can back me up. I said, I know this isn't the exact right times. I said we'll score in the 35th minute, and then the 41st. Obviously, it was the 38th and the 47th or whatever. But I knew it was going to
Yeah.
get 2 early, and I was expecting them to get one near the end. But the subs they brought on in the second
Well,
half,
they're rubbish. We
they
don't need to
suck
talk
so
about
bad.
that. They are
They
rubbish.
suck
It's
so
I-
bad.
literally like Dia did a better job. But yeah, also
It was boring.
how good
Don't
it
go
was
on.
no. How
two
good
players.
was Jude Bellingham?
Yeah.
You've gone for the
How
wrong player.
good? No,
No,
because you're going to say
Bellingham was great.
Henderson
Yes,
or
I am,
something.
yeah.
But he was ridiculous.
No.
I know Henderson was obviously good. I was going to go on to Henderson as well, but Jude Bellingham just carried.
Controlled it.
What a player.
He was
Controlled.
so unbelievably good. I
Yeah,
love that guy
different
so
class.
much. So
One of the
good.
runs, was it the second goal where
Yeah.
he just
He
the
stuck,
way
he stuck his
broke
head in a
it.
tackle. No one else would have.
Yeah. and
Well,
then
most
broke
players
through.
wouldn't even put their foot in there.
Perfect
He's
ball
put his
to
head in there,
Foden.
run about 30-40 yards with the ball, pick the perfect pass, and then
Foden.
Yeah, so
Nice to see
good.
Kane get on the score sheet.
Foden was really good as well. Obviously, you
Foden was
mentioned
different class,
yeah. Obviously, you mentioned Kane getting on the score sheet. I think that's the start now. I think
Mhm.
if we go through against France, it will be because he's
Yeah.
scored a crucial goal.
Yeah.
I think he'll be the key player. Henderson as well. I think it's time we speak about Henderson. The thing I like about Henderson, right, is how bang average he is, and then that game just surprised me because he was actually good. I think Henderson is the
He's
best
not
player
have him.
at being bang average
I
at
can't have him,
everything.
Yeah, I
He's not
I
bang
don't
average.
think he's.
He is bang average, but
Mm.
that game he was really good.
He was good. He was good.
Yeah.
But
Just said he's-
still,
what you've said is just completely contradictory of what
no.
you're saying. Like you're saying he's
No, I think normally Henderson is bang average.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
so good at being bang average. Does, you know what I mean? He's bang average at everything.
I personally can't have I thought he played well, but like
my thing with
I'd
him.
never have him in the
He
starting
runs,
11.
he-
He does run around and
Yeah.
that, but amount of times he does
Weird
give it away a lot
celebration.
when passing it forward, and then obviously he goes back. Good to get a goal.
Yeah.
They got a goal. I'm not going to complain at his performance because I thought it was brilliant. Southgate, right decisions, play, and we won the game. But against France or someone like that, I'd rather have a proper 10 in there and Jude sort of sit a little bit more.
I'd still think that Henderson. Who would we have went with if it wasn't Henderson in that game? Mount. Henderson. Look, I'm Mount.
Henderson.
I mean, I
played
would have
better
gone
than
Mount, but it would have been Mount.
Henderson brings so much more to the team than Mount does. And I'm telling you for free right now.
I'd even have Foden in there and then Rashford out wide.
Or Phillips. Although I'd have Phillips in there. And Jude's play where he played again.
Look, he's played Henderson in 2 games now on the trot. I would say he's been arguably our best player. And probably you guys would say Bellingham was, but I would say he's arguably been our best player in both those games.
What, Henderson?
Henderson, yeah.
No.
And then
not in that.
Without Henderson, you would not have got the performance that Bellingham produced.
Yeah.
If you watch the game closely, Henderson is in everybody's, especially the players that are close around him, in everyone's ear the whole game. You saw it when he celebrated. The celebration with him and Bellingham was I loved it though.
Just give us a kiss, Jude.
I
He's
loved
trying to
it.
get him to Liverpool, isn't he? But
no, I think Henderson's
Arsenal.
unreal. I think there's a place in every team for a player like Henderson, and I think, look, Kane's our captain. You see him saying a word on the pitch? No. And when it comes to a game like the France one, you're going to need someone who's a general ordering about.
Well,
careful.
No. You know what?
I knew where we were going. Right, let's talk France game then. How are we setting up?
We don't change anything.
Are we winning?
No, I don't think you should change anything.
No changes.
I don't think you'll change anything.
Yeah, it's so annoying because.
Why is it annoying?
No. Let me explain. Because
you say something stupid, then explain something
stupid.
No.
It's annoying because obviously, as a passionate England fan, I want to have hope that we'll win, but I just don't. I don't know. I want to be proven wrong though. Yeah. I just think France will win.
I thought it was going to be England because everyone I spoke to thinks England, and I'd do anything for us to win, but. I think we'll lose 2-1, 3-1. I can't see us beating them. Literally, I can't see us beating them.
It's the biggest test we've had.
Yeah.
And I would go as far as to say our last time is our biggest game.
As soon as we play a big team.
Big team.
I think I saw a stat the other day since, I don't know if it was 1966 or 1970, playing a team ranked above us. We've only beaten them once ever in a World Cup. And whenever we have a test, it feels like we're rubbish. Like when even Italy, who we lost in the Euros to, shows they weren't great. Like they went out they didn't even get to this World Cup, and I think France would be too much. I think Mbappe.
I think another problem as well is we've been let off because at the back and in midfield and sometimes even up top we've made like a sloppy mistake, which Senegal obviously they almost capitalised on. Wales, USA, and Iran.
Iran did,
yeah.
Twice, yeah.
I think France have got that killer instinct to any mistake, the slightest mistake, but their players will jump on it, and that's what will kill us. If we're gonna beat France, it will be one of the most immaculate performances. No one will step a foot wrong.
Yeah,
it has to be perfect.
I've had every sign. I think that's what we'll get. I think England will win, and I think France will score. They will obviously score. I think there's no way they won't, but. I don't know. I see it being our tournament. And if we beat France,
the winner of our game wins the tournament.
Yeah, because the amount of confidence we take from that. We are the 2 best teams. We are.
Yeah. I think the first 20 minutes is so important because I think we could get a goal in that first. I think they'll start a bit slow.
But
we score a goal in that first 20. We are I think we're flying. And
by the Iran game, we've not done that.
No,
it's been later on
against big teams. In the past, when we've gone 1-0 up, we just sit back. We don't go in the finals. We should have gone for a second goal.
Do you know what's tough for me? I think we've played such bad teams. It's hard to take context from them and apply it to a game like France. It's almost like everything from that goes out the window because you're going from you're just playing such in every aspect of it's just such a better team.
I see it from back on what I was saying about the first 20 minutes. Obviously it's different, but I see it watching Arsenal every week. The first 20 minutes this season we have started so bright, so quick. And it throws the other team off. And a team like France, I don't think they'll be ready for it. And I really think that's where the game is. The first 20 minutes, get a goal, even have a few chances, and then we'll get settled, and they'll be a bit like, what's going on? But I don't think we will. I think we'll play out. We do play a bit of boring football. Can't complain when we win, but I think we'll play like that, lose, and then Southgate.
We need to deal with
gone in the morning.
It'll be how well we deal with Mbappe as well.
Yeah, that's the. You say that, but then. Giroud, I don't really like.
No,
Giroud's good, but
Giroud's good, but he's not like the type of player where it's like, fizz it into Giroud's feet, and then he's now up against Maguire, and he's gonna take him on, and he's gonna chip the.
But he'll get in behind and have a
Giroud's
chance.
good at holding play up, bringing other players into it, which is something that we don't really. I mean, Kelsey Kane gets involved, he drops deep, but Giroud's more holding it up, laying it off to the quicker players. They get in behind, goal.
If you want to take care of Mbappe, you've got to take care of Giroud, because, like I said, if anyone's gonna be bringing him to play, it's gonna be him.
Well, I think Rice can do that. I think Rice can.
That's what I'm saying. I think we do. We'll revisit with predictions in a minute once we've done the other games. But I think
I could talk all day about
it's a massive game. Right. Quick reaction to these. Morocco, Spain last night on pens.
What on earth?
A lot of people actually tipped Morocco off to. They've grown into the tournament.
There's always one shock.
Well, the way they played, they were so compact and literally just moved as a unit, stopped and playing through the middle. It was a tactical masterclass.
Conceded one goal and there was an own goal.
So what did you make of the Spain pens? They were rubbish.
Not
1,000 pens.
Not good at all. Well, they said they've been practicing. It fucking looked like it.
Yeah, he said, what was it, 1,000 pens to
1,000
get on the plane?
penalties.
If you haven't taken 1,000 pens, you're not getting on the plane or something.
And they did
1,000
that. And they did that in a
penalties and
shootout.
missed all three.
Japan did better at pens, which moves us on nicely.
You're good at these transitions.
Yeah,
Go on, take us through it then. Japan.
It was. What did we think about the game in general first, and then we'll talk about the pens?
It wasn't an awful game, but at the same time, it wasn't the most exciting.
I think Croatia played a lot better than they had previous games, especially after the goal. Because the problem that everyone's noticed with Croatia is they didn't have men in the box, but then they finally started getting it in. A lot of their deliveries were shit though before that, and then Lovren, what a ball in. Perisic, great header.
Perisic is actually a really good footballer, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's just.
It seemed a bit weird because I think everyone was starting to expect Croatia would take it to pens, and then they bring off Modric, and I was like,
that was a bit of a weird.
But obviously it paid off. Japan's pens were awful, just didn't seem to get their foot through them. They were looking
the Croatia one was the worst penalty. The run up as well.
Was that the post one? When
he's taking it so casually, like he's the bollocks, and then
walked up and hit the post.
He was their striker as well, I'm pretty sure.
Awful,
striker.
Yeah, and then it was bad. I think Japan's plan with the penalties were just don't hit it where the goalkeeper moves instead of trying to beat the goalkeeper, which
it's confidence thing for me. If you're not confident, which none of them look like, just smack it rather than.
When you're a big team, play a big team, but 2 PSG players missed for Spain last night. But you just have that little bit more confidence. And when you're a smaller country like Japan, that's why Morocco is incredible. Like you're playing against Spain, which is like we were saying. I was saying it's the
disrespectful.
We'll leave it at that. We won't talk about celebration.
It's the biggest touch though of his whole life. Like, and he's played in Champions League final for PSG. Played in all these massive games, and it's the biggest moment of his whole life, football career, will probably ever have. To do that,
compare it to like Saka or like the players that missed for us.
I know it's different touchy subject that one, but yeah.
Like sometimes like that.
No, it's incredible.
Have the audacity, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for Japan. I think if they had, it's that final third or even in the midfield, if they had like one high quality, I know they got Minamino, but like there's not really a lot there.
Was alright.
If they had someone who plays just at a decent level, I think that could be the difference maker to them winning games.
Matoma looked good.
I felt
but
Japan in the first half. I felt they were the better side.
They were good in the
and
first
you can
half.
tell it. Japan's way of all or nothing, like their pressing, everything was like
they were
so good.
Tired towards the end, and then that's what killed them. I think if they had maybe a bit more energy, they could have gone and won it.
Yeah, which we sort of anticipated would happen. We said about you can't maintain the press.
They burn out, don't they?
Yeah, and it happened.
I just think it's a shame they don't have that little bit of quality. I think that could have been the difference maker them winning a game like that.
Yeah.
And then the last game to touch on Brazil. Who was it? South Korea. What are they doing?
Yeah,
I know Brazil look good, but mate, that's like. But South Korea let them.
They got some, but they're not. Yeah, they were lucky to be where they were. Who was it they beat in the last game?
They beat
Portugal. They were through. They were cruising. They did brilliant to get through. But yeah, like you said, but Brazil, Jesus, some of the goals, incredible. The movement and that was it was something.
My favourite one was the Richarlison one from the. Was it Marquinhos? No, was it
Marquinhos
Silva. Yeah,
mate, that was football. That was such good goal.
No, it was liquid.
The thing is as well, I don't want to say that underrated because everyone rates him, and like obviously people have tipped him to go on and win it. But when we're speaking about the the big dogs, people that are scary. It literally is at the moment France and England. You know what I mean? Like
Brazil have the shout as well.
Yeah, they should do. But
I think
it's because it's South Korea that beat that people are like.
Yeah.
It's only
But
South Korea.
you think like the impact Neymar has when he comes back in a team? Like I said, they only beat South Korea, but it's incredible. As soon as you're injured, they obviously lost the game and they rested everyone, looking a bit shaky. And then he comes back and you just like you look at their team again. It's like whoa, Vinicius Junior on the left, what a goal! His goal, like just all their goals. The whole play was brilliant. Poor team against.
They're attacking like depth as well. It's so good.
To be honest, I feel like this is the first time in our lifetimes they've looked like a Brazil team.
It is. Yeah, it is.
And like the people talk about the 2000s team. Obviously, you had all like
and then you go back
players.
to like the 90s, 70s and that one.
I feel like we're seeing a team play that sort of football, and it is nice to see. Not sure about celebrations, but can you imagine if they do that against England?
Roy Keane,
Roy Keane, fuming. That's his job, isn't it?
You talked about them not playing a very good team. They've got Croatia in the next game. We'll predict that as our first predictor. What do we think of that one?
There you have too much.
3-0.
Too much for Croatia.
And Croatia haven't looked that good either.
3-4-0.
2-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 5-1 actually. I think I'm just gonna.
I think they'll score a lot of goals. I really do. I
think they're gonna pick them apart.
South Korea, it was 4-0 at half time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as you go 4-0 at half time, some teams would go for the kill, but they were just happy where they were. They didn't need to go. It could have been 7 or 8.
I think they'll score 2 early goals, and then Croatia will just not lose their heads, but they'll drop, and then they'll just pick them off from there.
I think it could be 5.
I think similar, lots of goals. I'm gonna go 4-0 Brazil.
Yeah.
And then touching it earlier, Netherlands Argentina.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be.
I think that's gonna be such a good game.
I think that's gonna go to pens. I think it's gonna be 2-2.
I agree.
Yeah.
1-1 Argentina pens.
Yeah.
5-4.
Yeah, I think that one's gonna be because it's Gakpo versus Messi. I know that's harsh on the rest of the players because they have been good.
What is that?
You know what I mean?
I'll say 1-0 Argentina.
I'm gonna go 1-1 as well, but I'm gonna go 2-1, and I'm going Messi extra time.
Yeah, imagine, and then you've got your moment, and you can stop being like, Messi's not at a moment yet.
No, I can't. No, because he always gives us one. Normally, if I'm down, we would have had one.
Let's move on to
Morocco, Portugal.
I want to say Morocco for
step too far,
vibes, but it's not going to happen. It just depends on who they're playing.
I think they start well. I'm gonna say they go up 1-0, then Portugal quality shows 3-1 Portugal.
I think if Portugal play Ronaldo, I think they'll win, but it'd be like 1-0. Whereas if they don't, I think they'll still win, but it'll be like, I don't know, probably 2-0 instead. I think they'll just get an extra goal. It won't be the same quality of goal where it's like Ronaldo beat someone in the air and then shitty tap in. Be some like decent goals. Still Portugal will win though.
I think they'll do the same as what they did against Spain and take them to penalties. I think they'll win on penalties.
What, Morocco? Yeah. I really want to say that.
Can you imagine if Morocco get to the World Cup semi-final?
You know what, actually, I want to join you. I think it will go to pens. Just because of how compact they've been playing.
Morocco on pens. I was going to agree and say, I was going to say 1-1, but I think Portugal will do them on pens.
I think Portugal going into the tournament as well. I think you can't 6-1.
They're an underdog.
So good.
For the level they are, they're an underdog team. Like, there's not much pressure on them to do well, and there is now. But
I reckon Portugal will score 2 offside goals, and then it'll be 0-0. Go to pens. That's what it'll be. That's my prediction. Watch. Mark my words.
I think it'll go pens, but I think Portugal. I think when you have 2 finishes in a row, it's a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
And then Portugal got some good takers. Well, on paper.
Well, they've just been there, done the job.
Yeah, exactly. Fernandes is a taker. Great pen against Arsenal last year. Ronaldo, there's so many. Yeah, there's so many.
Saka, great pen in the Euros. Pussy hole. Next one.
Great pen against
keep it concise to the last one. England, France. I just want to score lines.
3-2, France.
2-0 France.
Nice. Just jumping in there.
You two are haters.
Fuck it, 2-1 England.
It's not hating.
Come on, England.
Come on, England.
I would do
score some fucking goals.
I think we absolutely.
I would do anything for us. I would. It'd be. Do you know what I mean? It'd be one of the best days as an England fan. It would be the best day probably as an England fan ever.
On a Saturday night.
Do anything to see that, but. I think
afterwards.
I think Mbappe's. And I got him golden boot, so I think Mbappe.
I think my head says 1-0 France. Heart says 2-1 England.
Yeah, my heart says 8-0 England, but my head says 3-2 France.
My heart and my head says 4-1 England.
Huh?
Fuck off.
Not a chance.
Right, if
England.
if that happens,
4-1.
Couldn't even score 4
and
against Wales.
4-1.
if it is 4-1 England,
We've looked
right.
really good.
But
I think
against
if it's
France,
4-1
yeah,
England, I'm vacating the belt. I will
you don't
vacate
need
the
to do
belt.
such thing. It's fine. It's
That is disgusting.
right. We'll move on.
Jesus,
And then for the next lot, help me out here with what side of the.
So it's
Who's on what
it
side?
would be Argentina, Netherlands
And then
against Brazil, Croatia.
Okay.
So we all said
So-
Argentina go through, didn't we?
Yeah,
and we
Argentina
all
and
said
Brazil.
Brazil.
I think
What a
I think
game.
Argentina's shit
mate,
out
what
it.
a game that is.
What a
You're getting
game.
I think it's
Copa
1-0.
America final in the
Oh,
World Cup.
Yellow
semi.
card central, that would be.
Yeah.
1-0.
I think it's 1-0
Argentina.
1-0
1-0.
Argentina, that one. And then, well, I'm anticipating France beat Portugal. I think France beat Portugal.
France before.
But if it's
Okay.
England Portugal,
Well, I've gone
we
England.
beat-
I've gone
we
England.
beat- that's
England,
your-
we beat
Morocco.
Portugal. Either way, Portugal lose in the semi-finals.
Okay, so your winner of the tournament would be,
England.
by that logic, England.
Yeah.
Oh no, because you said
Please.
France. You said France.
Okay,
France
no, by
should-
that logic, right.
So it's
if I'm going
France,
yeah.
Argentina in the final for you.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Shit house
Okay,
it.
that's your winner then.
Yeah.
Gilly, you did your math.
So
Morocco winner.
be England against
Pens.
Morocco.
Nil-nil pens.
What, England against Argentina.
What a game that would be, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maradona hatred.
Wow.
Thriving.
Oh. Fucking hell, that's tough. I don't know. Because I want to say England.
Mate, if we
but
beat
I want
France,
to
they're
say
going to be
England,
flying
but
over.
Yeah.
They would have beaten
Brazil.
and
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Mhm.
Jesus.
And the Aussies.
My mind's telling me no. I shouldn't sing that song. R. Kelly's a bit dodgy. But my body.
1-0 England. England to win the World Cup.
Imagine. Oh my. I'll cry. We'll bottle it now.
And
Right.
that's-
No,
Mersk, what's yours?
I'm gonna say so it's Argentina, Brazil.
France.
Brazil 2-1. France, Portugal. France 2-0. Brazil, France. What a final, by the way.
Wow.
2-1 France, back to back.
Okay. Does that move us on nicely to the game?
Once I've done mine, yeah.
Okay, sorry. My bad. I forgot about that. I thought
I'm
you
gonna
you
go-
did yours.
I did as well.
England. It would be England, Morocco, wouldn't it? No, England,
Spain.
Spain.
No,
Spain.
no.
England,
No,
Portugal.
Portugal.
sorry.
England, Portugal. I think we beat Portugal. I think we beat them. I think we're just gonna get goals galore. I think
8-2.
they would score.
5-1.
No. 3-1 against Portugal. Then the other side would be Argentina,
Brazil.
Brazil. Yeah, mate, that would be such a good game. That's quite likely outcome as well that we get that. I think Brazil. Oh, this is messy though. I think Brazil beat them. I reckon 2-1, and then England do Brazil in the final. Couldn't care less
Yeah.
how or what
Please.
score, but I think
9-0 England.
18-2.
Okay,
to England.
moves on
That's a
nicely
lot of
to the
hypothetical
I will
talk.
take
wiki,
any
the
day
wiki
of the week.
game. So, rules of the game are: I propose to one of these boys,
Hey.
football player,
Oh.
that has played for. I'll give them 3 clubs. Has to be in the order that they played in, not necessarily what club they start at, but just the 3 clubs after I've said the first one. 2 points if you get it on your first guess. 1 point if you get it on the second guess. After the first guess, I give them the 4th club that they played for, and then
Do we
they
get
can
a clue?
ask 1 question. Yeah, you can ask 1 question. We'll start with Merce, we'll go Gilly, and then we'll move on to Charlie.
Are we allowed to steal?
Yes, so
Yeah.
if you have your 2 guesses and you get them wrong, it moves on. So if Merce gets this first one wrong, it'll move on to Gilly to get it.
As in,
Give
if
it-
after my 2 guesses.
Yeah, we've played this game a couple of times
Yeah.
before, not on camera or anything like that. And Gilly is a joke at this
I
game.
was just gonna say
So-
before. This could be about
Yeah.
15
Walking
0.
encyclopedia.
Yeah, he for some reason just knows everything.
I'm good at picturing the players, but I
Right.
can't get the name.
So,
So if you try not to
first
myself down.
player, Standard Liège, Everton, Manchester United. Pretty easy one.
Belgium, Everton. So, that's the order they go in.
Yes.
Like they go in that
Yeah.
order. Stanley, Everton, Man U. I don't want to take too long as well.
There's quite a
'cause
few.
Yeah,
I usually
because I will
sit there
count.
for ages.
I
and
will-
like,
If it
I know.
I
takes
think
the
I know it
piss.
as well.
Stanley.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy one.
It goes to Gilly though, doesn't it? Not me.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get to Gilly. And Gilly knows this one.
Well, regardless, I know it.
If you get the obviously if you get the first thing wrong,
The
then
4th club, I feel like you will. Well,
Yeah.
It'd be quite easy to get out.
The loans count. Do you say
I know,
loans?
No, there's
I
no
know who
loans,
it is
there's
then.
no loans.
I know who it is.
Oh,
There are no loans in this one.
this is shocking. This is shocking stuff.
Yeah, come on.
Everton to Man U.
He's
I'm
on
going to
the
have to
ropes.
push you
He's
for
on
an
the
answer.
ropes.
I'm going to have to push you for an answer. For your first answer, and then I'll tell you the last clue, and then I'll let you ask a question.
I can't even think of a name. I say Lukaku, but you said there's no
Okay.
loans anyway.
Shandong Tashin.
What?
Tashan, sorry.
Wait, is that club or the
So you went
player?
to China?
That's the
No,
I was
that's
like, who the bloody hell?
no, that's
They went to China. So,
Yeah.
Matt, go through the order once more.
okay. So Standard Liège,
Yeah.
Everton, Man United, Shandong Tashan, or Tashan. I don't know. You can ask a question. Remember,
Someone throw the towel.
as
through.
long as it's not a, as long as you're not asking the position. I won't tell you the position, but you can ask a question.
How many goals he scored at Man U?
He scored 13.
How do you have?
Why would you ask
13
that?
goals.
And
That's
I say
like-
position,
That is
so how do you
so
have it
bad.
on such quick demand?
That is
No, they're
so
on Wiki.
bad.
The goals are on
Oh,
Wiki.
you're
Yeah.
okay.
Mate, this is shocking. It's a Belgian player.
I'm gonna have to push for an answer as well.
Mate, this is easy.
Belgian player went to Everton.
5.
Who do?
Count down.
If I get
No,
it
no,
wrong,
no,
I look
actually,
stupid.
We'll count you down 15. I'll do it in my head.
Mate,
Right,
we've
right,
got
right, right.
a
Let me-
show
let me, like,
going
work
on
this
here.
out.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Marilyn Fellaini.
Yep.
Merce,
1 point
that
to
is-
Merce. That is so
Fuck's
bad.
sake.
I knew that
Right.
20 minutes ago.
I thought we had more clubs in the middle before Man U. I thought you would have gone
Straight Everton, Moise.
Moise to.
Mm.
Okay.
He was there
This
for a long
one's
time,
a
Everton.
pretty
Take a
easy
point,
one as well.
Take a point.
I think you did see it because we were expecting Kiss to be on the podcast.
And
Didn't
he's
happen.
Still in bed, we believe.
Yeah,
Sleeping
Gilly's
fatty.
here. So I did show Gilly this one, but I didn't show who it was.
Half-past
Right. Kyoto Purple Sanga, PSV Eindhoven, Manchester United.
I feel like it's your favourite player, Jason Park.
Correct. 2 points to Gilly. I
So
should
just
probably
to
keep the
say,
score.
just to, you showed him that earlier, but didn't show him the answer.
I didn't show him the
so
answer.
he's had
yet.
about 3 hours to look at it.
No, he hasn't. He's
good to know.
oh,
It's good to know.
all right,
It's good to
all right.
know.
If you're
It's
so,
good
if
to
you're
know.
mad, if you're
Already
mad,
thrown his toys out.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You
That's
had
just
Maran
good to know.
Fellaini and
Moaning already.
I'd argue I gave you an
Took you
easier
25
one.
minutes to get Fellaini.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fucking hell.
right. On to another easy one. On to Charlie. Man United, Preston North End on loan, Real Madrid.
What on?
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it to Charlie because
No, I know, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, 'cause it passes to you.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
So, do you know
My
it?
bad.
no. I just know
Oh,
we
you don't
had-
even know it.
I know
Oh
we
yeah,
had-
because they got it wrong, didn't
Is
they?
there-
Jesus,
Yeah.
man.
I
There's
know
more
we had
clubs,
it.
or are those the only 3?
No, there's more, but I
Okay.
can only give you
Is
the
it Man
3,
U?
So-
and then once you get the first one wrong, then
Man United, Preston, Real Madrid.
yeah.
Oh, I literally remember it because I remember being like, I never knew about Preston.
Come on, Charlie. You wanted Merce to be pushed for an answer, so I'm gonna have to push you for your first answer, my son. Or you can ask your question now if you really want.
You lose your point.
Michael Owen.
The club after that is LA Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Fuck's
David
sake.
Beckham.
Yep,
Yeah.
1 point. See, it caught you out though.
I was thinking.
you
I
out.
thought he was like a bogey tip. I thought he was trying to like
No.
trick
Right,
question.
back to Merce. We're gonna go. Ooh.
Beckham at Preston.
Alone.
Um.
I think it was like 95, 96.
Okay. I think it's harsh if I do that one. Arsenal, Roma, on loan, Roma again.
He's got the shot on a no excuses this time.
Jesus Christ. So he
I think I know
started
this.
at Arsenal.
No.
I think I know this one.
If I told you the ones he started
Oh
at,
right,
there's no
okay,
chance
yeah,
you'd get
yeah.
it.
So we got okay.
Yeah. So Arsenal, Roma on loan, Roma again.
Mkhitaryan.
Yes, 2 points. So you're on
Damn.
3
Fuck's
points.
sake.
Remember, keep track of your own points. 3, 2, 1.
I thought that was a really stupid
Right.
guess then.
Next
That was really stupid.
one.
Oh, here we go.
Um,
I'm nervous.
you're fucking obviously gonna get this one. Right. New York Red Bulls, Shanghai Shenhua, Hangzhou Greentown. Because I chose the harder clubs because I'm trying to throw you off. If I told you the first 2 instead, then it would have been easy and you would have been like straight on it, moved on to the next one. But now
Get it, you should know this one.
I want you to struggle a bit.
New York Red Bulls, Shanghai Shenhua.
It was New York Red Bulls, Shanghai Shenhua, Hangzhou Greentown. Think, young boy. You can ask a question if you want.
What, young player?
What?
No,
You
he
said-
called,
No,
he
no,
called you
no,
a young
no.
boy.
I called you a young boy.
Oh,
right,
not the player.
Yeah.
Just to
Can I ask
say,
you? Yep.
if he gets it wrong twice and it was Charlie and he gets it wrong, do I?
There's no way Charlie gets it wrong. There is no way.
First?
But yes, it would. That's
Yeah.
how it would work. And then if you obviously get it wrong twice, then I'd let.
It
let
is
you
hard
know.
though. When you get asked it, like it's easier to answer as a bystander.
wait,
than it
Yeah,
is
because
I don't
because
know
you
if
don't
it
have
a
to.
spotlight on you.
Yeah.
Spot on. I guarantee most people listening.
Yeah. No one would get this one.
No, I disagree. I think they probably would.
From them 3 clubs?
Sorry.
Oh, bloody hell.
He looks like he just rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
From those 3 clubs?
Yeah.
You think people get it?
No. No.
No.
If I told you the first,
Oh.
if I told you the first two, because then
4 Red Bulls. So
yeah.
So that's you telling me.
You got to be pressuring for time. Push for time.
Yeah, you got to give me a name. And
Come on, get it. Anything. Just give me a name.
Trying to think of a high-profile player who played for Red Bulls.
Of course, give him a count. Come on.
yeah, 5, 4, 3,
Let's go. Well,
2, 1.
I'll just
Answer.
go Thierry Henry because I know he played for Red Bulls. It's not.
Okay.
Like that.
The club after that, Melbourne City, should give you a bit of a. You can ask a question as well.
Did- Ask a good question. I think I can get this.
Yeah.
I just need like a bit of a clue.
Red Bulls. I've got one in my head, but
You just
he played for the other New York, not Red Bulls.
Oh,
got to shoot. You just got to
Amazing.
shoot it.
See.
Come on, boy.
Is he European?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
Right. Okay.
He's
not
not.
who I was thinking.
I thought
I think I know it.
I only gave Gilly the harder clubs because
Push him for
it
time. I
would be
reckon I can get
easy.
it.
Right. We'll give you 10 seconds. 10,
Sorry, can I just?
9,
New York Red Bulls,
8,
Shanghai Shenhua,
7. Yeah.
someone Melbourne City.
Melbourne, yeah.
I'm guessing. I'm just gonna guess he's
5, 4, 3, 2,
Dempsey.
1. No.
Tim Cahill.
Yes. That is. Is it 2 points if you steal?
No, one.
1. Okay.
Because he's
So-
had clues.
3, 2, 2. Your one, Charlie, if I can find it.
Mhm.
We're gonna go Galatasaray, Nice, Al Gharafa. Because I'm also giving you the harder
That's
teams.
right, Nice. Ooh.
Yeah. Very good player though.
What's the last team?
Al Gharafa, something like that.
That's that.
Al Gharafa.
Saudi team.
Galatasaray have had some weird players over the years. Like
They have. They have had some weird players over the years.
Can I ask my question?
Yep.
Are you French?
No.
Oh. I
He
think I
is
know who he's
not.
thinking.
So you got to say that name.
Who's thinking?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, it's not that one.
No.
I'm just gonna go for
You go-
who's someone played Galatasaray Liga. Bullet Yilmaz.
No. I'll give you not really a clue, but Al Gharafa was his last club, so I have to go to the one before Galatasaray. Inter Milan. So it went Inter Milan, Galatasaray, Nice,
I know this one.
Al Gharafa.
Yeah.
Wesley Schneider.
Yep.
Fuck's
1
sake.
point.
Can't
So
remember him at Nice. Sorry.
what is it? 3.
Those are some weird
3,
clubs.
2.
Though. That was tough.
Merce, back onto you. I'm gonna try and find. Okay. Stoke, mine's on loan. Alves on loan.
Stoke.
So you gone from Stoke
So weird.
Yeah.
to Germany to Spain.
Yep.
Gives me great clues about his nation.
Mhm. I was gonna be really harsh and give you some like absolute.
Stoke are another team that have weird players.
Yep.
Like really weird
'Cause
players.
they actually had more foreign players than you'd expect.
Yeah. Bojan.
Yes.
Mate, what a
Fuck
guess.
up.
What a
Yeah, it
guess.
was. I tried to give you some like
I'd
weirder
have, I'd have
ones.
5, 6 players going.
I
mate.
knew he was at
Yeah.
Alves, but I didn't know he
Right.
was at-
So tell me your points.
5.
Scores on the doors.
2.
3, am I right? 4.
3.
Is it 3 or 4?
3.
3.
You
Okay.
get this one.
You need this one.
Chelsea, AC Milan on loan, Atletico Madrid on loan.
Fernando Torres.
Yep.
Yes.
is a good one.
You thought you were doing some of those loans, and you're not.
Yeah, no, but I was like, it don't matter. Right.
And we had it the other day.
Are you getting lippy to me?
I was,
We had
yeah.
that the other day.
Okay. We'll go for Leverkusen, West Ham, Sevilla.
Wow. West Ham, Leverkusen.
What?
Other day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I gave you that one though, and you didn't get it.
Oh, was it me? Who had it?
Yeah, I didn't anticipate it'd go back to Gilly.
No, fair.
United.
Hmm?
United.
I didn't even hear
Leverkusen, West Ham, and
Sevilla, baby.
Yeah.
Let me just check that.
I know this one.
Yeah.
We didn't have it the other day.
No, this one definitely not.
can I ask my question now?
Yeah.
But you'd only get
As
one
long as
point
it's
if
not
you get it right.
position.
You only
Yeah,
get
that's
1
fine.
point if you're
I'm on 3, unlike some.
Uh,
What?
Wait,
well,
Well,
Merce
I'm
is
on
winning.
5 and
I'm
4.
on 4 now.
Yeah.
That's right. I can even steal. I can even
Oh,
steal
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What position?
You can't ask position.
Can you give me like a
No.
defender, a
Come on.
midfielder?
That's why
No,
I
because
asked-
that's
that's
position.
why I
That's
asked-
position.
That's why I asked
And there's no
goals, 'cause
position.
I thought if he's got loads of goals, you'd know.
Play an attack. No. Okay.
Say appearances.
I'm
and goals.
lost on this one. West Ham.
There was better questions to ask.
West Ham.
That don't count as a question. I'll
feel
let
like
you
you'll get then.
What year did you play at West Ham?
He played 2017 to 2019.
That's not helping me out
I
at
feel
all.
like he'll get from the next
Sorry,
club.
Leverkusen,
Do you know
West
it?
Ham, Sevilla.
I need the next club. I don't know.
Okay, you got to throw a name. Just throw a random name. You got to do it before I can tell you.
Let's give. Who's West Ham? David
Flo-
Suka.
Okay, last
Hang on, hang
club.
on. What year was he at West Ham?
I said he's a West
17.
Ham era. I just needed a name.
LA Galaxy.
Easy to get in.
That's. I'm gonna hate that. I'm not
Do you know
right.
it?
No.
Yes.
LA Galaxy, you know.
Made for the steal. Double steal.
Yes, I do.
You only get. I swear you only get one guess for the steal. Sorry,
What do you mean?
you only get one guess.
Yeah.
You can. Can you ask another question?
No.
Okay.
I know.
You know it. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Mate, I have no idea.
100%.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that you passing?
I'm passing. I
No,
don't
I
know.
don't.
All right,
know.
Merce.
Chicharito.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Score on the door.
Mate, that's a good one.
Yeah.
6-4-2.
God, he's
Three.
been about.
Yeah. Threw some harsh ones out there.
Seville. When did he play at Seville?
West Ham.
West
Was
Ham.
it Chavez and Man United? Was it before? Or was it Chivas?
No, it was
Oh,
Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
Yeah, that one.
That's the one. Oh,
Pablo
it's
Escobar.
your go, innit?
Forgot who this
Chance
one
to
was.
pull
I'm not
away.
gonna lie.
Shock of the year, this will be.
Wait. I forgot who that one was. Shit. Hold on. Hold the phone, guys. Hold the phone.
You're doing that.
We need to wrap it
Yeah.
up.
Oh, sorry.
Can I just check that camera is still,
Still
on?
on.
It's still
It's
alive. It's
beeping.
beeping, which means it's probably dead. So
Okay,
there's a good
shit.
chance you're not looking at
That's
Merce and
been
Gilly's faces right now.
For a while.
I'm so sorry. Because I forgot who this one was.
Give us one
That's
to end
really
it on.
poor.
I say we just quit the game now.
No. I literally had some belters out as well.
I need to write down my score because I keep.
Oh,
forgetting.
okay. No, I remember who it is now.
You can dome one, can't you?
No, I know who it is. Right.
Can we buzz in 5 points? Winner takes all.
Okay, actually, do you want to? If you want to do that, I've got one last one.
No,
You're not winning anyway, mate.
Then-
What are you on? You
I'm
got
No, he
six.
is. He's on 6. He's winning. He's
six.
leading
When did you
it.
get 6 from?
Okay,
I've got two
Stole
Merce.
from you.
And I've got it twice.
Den Bosch, Heerenveen, PSV Eindhoven.
Stitch Up FC.
Yeah.
Second. Yeah, that is absolute rubbish. By
Yeah.
the way.
I'm pushing for you for an answer early doors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Frankie De Jong.
3, nope, 2. Next one, the club after PSV, Manchester United.
What year is Man United?
2001 to 2006.
With Van Nistelrooy.
Yep. Well done.
Well done,
7
Merce.
points. Right.
Gilly, were you on 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many you got left?
I've got quite a few actually, but we won't go
He's
through them all.
He's got quite a few.
Yeah.
I'm not-
Southampton, Liverpool, Portsmouth.
Oh, Crouchy.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll go for
What's the winner get, by the way? Bell.
no. Gets
Oh.
fuck all, mate.
Smacked-
Get a pat on the
gets
back.
Smacked in the face by everyone.
Ball knowledge.
Right. Portsmouth, Tottenham, Toronto.
Jermaine Defoe.
Yep. I'm going through some easy ones.
Get
now.
bonus points for the speed. Those two are pretty quick there.
No.
Yeah, give us
Fuck
five
off.
bonus points.
Not like
Man City, Chelsea, Man City.
What's that again?
Man City, Chelsea, Man City. This one's a little bit harder one, but
It's an
I
obvious
think
one.
I know this
It's
one.
so obvious.
I think I know this one.
great player, great little player.
Little.
Never done on your words.
Little.
I mean, normally
No
I
one
would say
goes-
normally I
I
would
know
say
it.
you're deep in that, but
I
I've
know
just
it.
looked at the guy's height and
I've
he is little.
I've got one, but I'm not sure if he went back.
I've got one in my head.
Yeah.
I know one.
I mean, we can start doing it as a little bit of a team if
He
you
went
want.
from
but
City
if
to
not,
Chelsea to
City again.
City.
Yeah.
I've got one, but I'm
I've
not
got
sure he
one
went
in
back
my
to
head.
City.
Oh, Sorry.
10.
Chelsea to City to Chelsea.
No.
No,
City,
wait.
Chelsea, City. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Club.
Answer. No.
Oh my god, I think I've got it.
Club after that. QPR.
Yes, I have definitely got it then. I think. Oh no, if I
Yeah.
don't get it, I'm gonna make stuff up.
You can ask a
What?
question.
No, you must know. If you
What
got-
year did he go to Chelsea? Well,
I
what
know,
year
no,
was
I
his
do know.
Um,
I know it. Can I?
2005, he
Skinnies.
went to Chelsea.
I know
Yeah.
it. I know it.
Sorry, where after QPR?
Whoa.
No.
You've had four
Yeah,
clubs, you can't
No, what was the
There
fourth
no
team?
one after
Four
QPR, was there?
clubs.
No, there
Yeah,
was.
it
There
was
was.
Man City.
That's what I said. What was after QPR?
No,
Nothing
it went
got-
Man
No,
City,
I mean,
Chelsea,
what
Man
was
City.
What was after the Man City?
Right,
what was after
10,
the three? I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Nine.
Hang on.
Yeah, it was QPR. 10,
Stalling, mate.
9, 8.
What year Man
7.
City? Chelsea.
2005.
My head's gone.
Right, if
Right.
I get this wrong, I'm gonna look.
You can say pass.
think
You
you
can say
should get
pass.
it.
It's full.
You can say pass. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I'm joking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give us an answer.
Pass.
Okay.
I'm
You should
not
get
sure
this
it's
one.
the right one.
For his
now.
Come on.
standards, he should be getting this one.
Is it Wayne Bridge?
No.
it's not. It's Sean Wright Phillips.
Yes.
Fuck.
Shawnee Wright Phillips. Okay.
My
hang
God,
on, scores?
I can go in the lead. 7, 6, 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Feyenoord, Southampton.
Give us your best. How many
Okay.
you on?
7, 6.
Can we do it? Can we do last one or free for all? You can just say names, and winner takes all.
Okay.
Well, he's had one extra go.
But we need to wrap it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
okay.
you got one good one
Feyenoord,
left.
Southampton, Shandong
Hang on, is
Leung.
this anyone can say?
Linung.
Graziano Pella.
And that is to win it as well, is it not?
No,
Is
Charlie
it-
gets a go because he's had one less.
Well, he can't win
No,
anyway.
no.
8, 7,
Yeah, but he
8.
could get him wrong and I could steal. So
No. That's it. Right, thanks for watching, guys. That camera has died,
Sorry,
so
I
you've
can't
probably
see it
just
anyway.
seen me and me and Charlie's face for the
If the
past little bit.
camera was on, you could see Mercy's tears. He's crying.
Yeah,
Because I
he is
just beat him.
crying
I just
so
won the-
hard right now.
I just won the game.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Remember, subscribe, follow the socials. When's this episode coming out?
I'm gonna try and turn it around. I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow, so I'm gonna just
Oh yeah, we're off
do it
out.
when I'm hungover.
Going out.
Yeah,
Big-
shit shirt
big-
night.
yeah,
Big
can't
dude.
wait.
Which means Merce can wear his shirt. We told that joke earlier as well, but
Still
you know,
can't see
He's
don't
not
wanna-
coming. He's dog sitting.
Oh yeah.
Boring.
Oh, I am coming.
Looking after his missus.
Tell the cameras I'm coming. And then
Mercy's
Oh.
coming.
Oh yeah. Merce is definitely
I'm
coming.
Yeah.
Set
not
shed,
being
I'm
a
coming,
simp.
Merce, I'm coming.
So yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and we shall see you for the next episode. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Good stuff.
Bye. Bye, guys.
When did that? When did that start flashing? Did you
And
say?
that's on camera as well. Oh my god. I want. Yeah, please.